Come along for the hike as we explore Ribbon Falls in the Grand Canyon, hiking down South Kaibab Trail, and camping at Bright Angel Campground. It all started by catching the Orange Route bus to the South Kaibab Trailhead. It didn't take too long until we were on our way. It seemed like the wildlife had figured out the drinking fountains, and I had never seen this before, but they had a special cage for the humans to go into to try to keep them from drinking the water, but I would say it was only marginally effective. We didn't actually start hiking till just past 1 p.m.
Hello.
And the mules were already almost out of the canyon for the day.
You too. It's still early to just commit to stepping straight and talking shit.
It's really the smartest point.
The hike down South Kaibab Trail to Bright Angel Campground is about 7 miles. But by the time we were at Point, we were already a mile in and cooking for the day. I went on this trip with Kyle, Braden, Jake, and Cassandra, and it was clear Cassandra was a much quicker hiker than us, but it led to getting some awesome shots with her just ahead. The portion of the trail between Point and O'Neill Butte was one of my favorites. By the time we were at the butte, we were at 2 miles, with just a mile to go until our next break at Skeleton Point.
Nice. Cassandra's down there. I don't know if you see her. She's right there. Is that her? No, wait. She's up a little. There she is. Okay.
Leaving Skeleton Point, we got our first glimpse at the Colorado River.
Where? Oh, it is right there. That's cool.
And we also got a glimpse of some of the switchbacks we'd be going up and down on this trail.
Trail's going that way. Back down. And it looks like we've got quite a few switchbacks down.
The switchbacks weren't so bad on the way down, and before we knew it, we were in the flat part, blazing our way towards the tip-off.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Jake, try.
Alright, I'll give you a Jake for reference.
Hope it doesn't hurt your fingers.
Whoa, you can do it too! That is so impressive! So pretty. You can see how pretty the canyon is in my sunglasses in selfie mode, which is pretty cool.
Get him crawl up, he's like, oh, wow.
He's trying to seduce that lady, I think.
He might be. Are they gonna fight? Kiss.
We gotta get down there to that bridge. Doing pretty good, but I think we're gonna make it down by dark.
It was already 4:30, and the sun was properly setting, because at this time of the year, it sets fully around 5:30. So we tried booking it as quick as our legs could handle to Bright Angel Campground.
Big, long, something.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, you?
And right on cue, as soon as we finished setting up our tents, it was dark.
I remember it looking like this from last time, so I think we're good. What?
We quickly checked out the Phantom Ranch canteen before it closed, peeking in on everyone eating dinner. I got myself a lemonade cup, which was $6, but refills were only $1 as long as you had the cup, and I was gonna make it my mission to chug lemonade the whole trip.
Is chili a stew?
The other nice thing about jet boils is that they have that cover. You can actually just eat out of them.
After making ourselves a nice dinner, we headed back to Phantom Ranch to play cards at the tables indoors.
Okay, and the drumsticks are hard? Okay.
Yeah, and so then you would need to. Dear. Sounds itchy.
We made sure to critter-proof our things in the provided locker, and before we knew it, it was the next morning. We decided we were going to take a day trip out to Ribbon Falls. The best and least expected thing is they had flush toilets, y'all. This is amazing. There were sinks, there was a hand dryer. It was insane.
For reference, a steep hike.
The hike to Ribbon Falls from Bright Angel Campground was a little over 7.5 miles. We could not have asked for a better day of hiking, and there were lots of beautiful plants along the way, including lots of pincushion cacti.
There's just so many, like, everywhere. Yeah, they're just very easy to pick.
We just so happened to time it that there were beautiful ripe fruits for us to enjoy the whole way there. The bridge to Ribbon Falls had been out for a few years, and we were prepared for the creek crossing once we got there. And after a little bit of route finding, we could see it. Beautiful Ribbon Falls.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful.
After enjoying the falls, at 1 p.m., Cassandra decided she was going to make this trip a rim-to-rim-to-rim hike. We sent Jake with her, with about 10 gummy worms and 1 jacket to share between them. Braden, Kyle, and I headed straight back to Bright Angel Campground. It was still another 7.5 miles back from the falls, and we were sore enough that we were worried turning this into a rim-to-rim-to-rim hike would mean it was really difficult for us to hike out the next day. I'm still really happy with that decision.
Nice.
Oh, you got a lot of these in it.
I got cheese.
I'm in so much pain.
While we made good use of the massage gun we had packed in our bags, Cassandra and Jake were still hiking up to the North Rim, and eventually it started snowing on them. They did make it to the top, and after snapping a few pics, started heading back down to the campground. We stayed around Phantom Ranch playing cards, waiting for Jake and Cassandra.
Oh gosh, it's getting close.
Why is it getting close to us?
Because it probably is fed by people. People.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that a lot.
But the deer were scary over there, so we moved back to the campground. Eventually, Braden and I pulled out our sleeping bags and sat on the table watching shooting stars, waiting for Jake and Cassandra. They made it back around 11 p.m. and we heard their stories the next morning. It ended up raining just a little bit the next morning, so we packed up in the rain and headed out in the cool weather.
You hear me breathing in all these videos.
The hike out was another 7 miles, and Bright Angel Trail was closed, so we headed up South Kaibab Trail. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought. Hiking uphill felt a lot better than going downhill on my legs at this point.
There's a rainbow that way, if you can see it too from the snow. I can kind of see it on mine. Alright, we're starting to get really high.
It took us just over 4 hours to hike out. We could not have asked for better weather and a better trip. It was absolutely one of my favorites of all time.